Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A. and today I'm going to show you all of the best, my favorites, high-end makeup from 2015. Now there's quite a collection here, and a lot of these things are things that I had in my stash actually, so I shopped my stash in some cases. A lot of these things are very new to me, and for the first time I've actually really paid attention to skincare this year. So there should be a great variety of products, and I'm sure you'll see something that maybe interests you. And I'm going to show you my beauty hack again with a full set of lashes, rather the full strip of lashes rather than just the halfsies, and you can become a little bit more advanced level. I wanted to thank everybody for your kind comments. I had the people upstairs in the apartment above me. They have 4 teenagers, and the toilet got clogged, I guess, and they kept trying to flush it to get rid of the clog. And while they were doing that, it came down in buckets, literally, in my ceiling in my living room. There was probably about 6 gallons that came down. It could have been a real big tragedy because my computer and everything, all my electronics were right there within the spray range. My keyboard did get wet. I did dry that out, it's fine. So I want to thank you all for your kind comments about that. I'm fine. The living room carpet is drying, and then we're going to be shampooing it with some anti-mold kind of thingy. Nothing was really damaged. The end of my sofa got very wet along the arm of it, and my red chair got covered. Anyway, they were careless, they were spoken to, and if it happens again, apparently I'll be getting a huge discount on rent and they'll have to pay the difference. So I guess that's how they're going to work it. But anyway, it was just, I got no sleep. I was really exhausted, and I filmed the best of drugstore products video yesterday in the evening because it was like when I got served divorce papers, it was like it really made it easier for me by filming a video, so it was the same thing. I want to apologize to the winners of the giveaway, Dar and Dorothy and Loretta. Congratulations, and I'm really sorry. I kind of took the thunder away from the win, you know. I know you're going to enjoy your stuff, and congratulations to you. I'm sorry that kind of overpowered that video because all I could think of was what was going on in my life at the time, and I kind of share things with you. So I apologize to the winners of the giveaway that they kind of didn't really get to have the fun and joy of winning and having people congratulate them and stuff when everybody was writing really thoughtful things to me. So I thought it would be fun to do the high-end makeup the same way I did the drugstore makeup, and just start from scratch and then show you how I got to this point from a fresh scrubbed moisturized face. And I'm actually going to show you some of my skincare items, and we'll take it from there. So through the magic of video, let's go back in time and let's see what my favorite high-end products were for 2015.
Starting this off with Kogendo Oriental Plants Facial Wash. You just need a tiny bit, and this magical face wash really gets your face clean. Just a teeny bit, it's going to last forever. I love this. I think it has 36 plant extracts. It's really good for your skin. Derma Doctor Wrinkle Revenge Hyaluronic Serum. Handsome young man sold me this in Ulta, and it's beautiful. It holds the moisture in your skin. Hyaluronic acid is something you would normally have in your skin, but as you get older, you don't have so much. You use it as a moisturizer, and also it works as a beautiful foundation primer. So that is the Derma Doctor Wrinkle Revenge. This is the Jack Black Lip Balm, and this is the mint flavor. It comes in several different flavors. The pink grapefruit is quite popular. Sold in the men's section, kind of unusual. Very moisturizing. This is Kiko's Eye Base Primer. This was sent to me by my buddy in France, Natalie. I love her. She does videos, Beauty Over 40. And this has a slight tint to it, and this one is good, but sometimes when primers for the eyes have tint in them, if you have lots of wrinkles and crinkles, it can accentuate them. So I usually don't get tinted ones. Now this is the face primer I'm using up in 2016. This is Hourglass's Serum number 28. It has 28 different good skincare ingredients within it, and it works as a primer for especially very dry skin. It goes on extremely kind of oily, but it dries down and it's not so bad. It's very good for underneath foundations. First foundation is IT Cosmetics CC Cream. I loved this last year as well. I think it works well with dry skin and with normal to oily skin. It goes on nicely. There's good coverage. This color I think is light. There is a color that is a little bit lighter than this, but I like this one because it gives me kind of a healthy look. Using the IT Cosmetics dual-ended brush as well. Very, very nice brushes from IT. The winner for this year foundation is Kogendo Moisture Foundation, not to be confused with Aqua Foundation. The Moisture Foundation goes on like skin. It's very sheer, and some people said it wasn't enough coverage, so I add 1 drop of the Cover FX drops in N30, and this is the Beauty Junkies flat top kabuki brush that I'm putting it on with, and you can see is almost an automatic airbrush look there to my skin. This is an amazing foundation. I absolutely love it. I wish I could find one that's just a little bit less expensive that does the same things. This is good for your skin, and it makes your skin look tremendously naturally beautiful. This is the Kogendo Treatment Concealer, the liquid treatment concealer, a lot like Touche Éclat. The pricing is about the same as Touche Éclat, but this is cruelty-free, which makes it a better option, but it is a little expensive, and I am looking for a less expensive alternative that is cruelty-free that will work nicely. Concealers have always been the bane of my existence. Well, maybe not always. Working on the chin, I have a lot to conceal. I have a lot of broken capillaries and spots and things. You don't always see them, but I hide them well. So these were my 2 favorite foundations. And then I think I'm going to bring up the Cover FX drops just to show you that. And this is a nice sample size. I had 25, but I think it's light. Now this is the Kogendo face powder. It's only 1 color. There's a slight white cast to this, and I think that's the only part of this I don't like. It's an excellent setting powder. It also melds all of your makeup together nicely so that it all blends after you've done all your contouring and everything. But if you're just putting it over your foundation, you may see a slight white cast. Now this is what I used before. This is Hourglass Ambient Powder in Diffused Light. That's a shade. And it's a slight ivory cast to it. It's glowy without being disco ball shiny. Very, very beautiful powder. You can set with that as well. The star player this year for me has been the Tardiest Contour Palette. It has a nice vanilla chocolate smell to the powders. And I do a combination of both the dark shades to create my own shade. Ooh, don't let your face freeze, Kath. Oof. And I use it all around the perimeters of my face just to kind of slim down the chipmunk cheeks and the jawline and, you know, just make it a little more flattering optical illusion of less gels. It's very, very nice. Taking it down just underneath the chin a little bit. It's really a beautiful contour. Now with the yellow powder, I'm just brightening a little bit. I'm just demoing because I've already done this stuff, and this is a ivory powder you can set your under eye concealer with. In the center is a shimmery white. It's kind of a highlighter. You can blend it with the golden tone to make a little warmer shimmer. It's just perfect. It really is. And the star in this palette is this blush. They just call it Accentuate because it's the step. They call it the Accentuate step. So they haven't really given it a name, and I don't think they sell it separately, but fabulous palette. Really, really extraordinary if you get nothing else this year. Now, a blush on its own that I absolutely love right up into this was the Baby Love from Too Faced. It is one of their Love Flush series, and there's probably about 6 to 8 different colors, all with different names like Love Hangover and Love Flush and things like that. Really, really pretty. Neutral color would look good on anyone. It's a beautiful blush. Moving on to brows. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and the color is Ash Blonde. Nobody does it better than Anastasia. I think it is an absolutely beautiful brow product. It tends to be a little bit expensive, and there's not a whole lot of product in the container. So I've always protested, and I've been buying NYX and other lesser price ones, but you can tell a difference. Really, really pretty. I don't really make a very thick eyebrow. My star player is Smashbox On the Rocks palette. This was last year's winner for palette of the year, and it's this year's winner for palette of the year. It is cruelty free from Smashbox. You can still find it on eBay and Amazon. It's a stunning palette with neutrals that you can just create. Oh, I've done the wrong color. Whoops. Well, let me just take that off and start over again. Whoops. Here I am waving. I'm cleaning off my brush right now. I'm back. Okay. I'm going to go into this matte shade that's light, and we'll make that correct that little error from before. And I just like to use a light color matte shadow. It kind of covers any discolorations without adding any glimmer or sparkle that would draw attention to any wrinkles or lines. And I think it's a great base for the other shadows. Moving on, this is a Real Techniques brush I'm using for the crease color, which is a medium light brown. It's very neutral. It's matte. And this is a wonderful crease brush. I think it came in a set for Real Techniques. They are a cruelty-free brush line. You know the gals that do that. Really nice. They have their own makeup thing. And I'm just kind of building it up slowly. I'd rather build it up slowly than put a big old honking lump of color on and have to disperse it. Trying to decide the colors, that's half the fun. Going into this dark kind of purpley brownish shade. Looks very natural on the lids. Not at this stage of it, but I mean it's a very natural looking color. It's very flattering, especially on blue eyes. These colors blend so well, and they're silky and they're pigmented. And Smashbox does sell like thirds. There's 3 quadrants in here, and they sell 2 different of the quadrants individually, but I'm not very happy with that. I like the whole thing. And I'm just using a thinner brush, also from Real Techniques, that I like very much. And I'm using it in a darker purple shade to line my eyes. I like using powder to line my eyes. Moving on, we're going to try the Buxom customizable palette. You pick 6 colors out of their shadow bar, and they have probably about 50 different shades, and you pick out like 6 that you like. They pop right in, and then you can slide it right into your holder. I picked out 6 shades that were not in my other palette, so I could have, you know, some fun colors on the side to work with. This is kind of a holographic light lavendery pink color, and it catches the light and looks different ways. I'm going to use my finger there into that Kelly green. Just put a little dab of it just in the center of the lower lid, just for a little touch of color. And I'm spraying it with my 90% alcohol because I just stuck my gnarly fingers in it. And I'm going to let that stay open to evaporate the alcohol, but I'm really into hygiene this year. This is the Color Switch Dry Brush Cleaner. Thank you so much, Bexter, for sending me this. This is a beautiful brush cleaner. If you're using a color, you just wipe your brush on it dry, takes the color off, and then you can go on into another color and you won't have any contamination, cross-contamination between the colors. So I thought that's a great thing. A lot of us gals discovered that that stuff that it's made out of is actually the same stuff they make those bun holders out of. And so I go to the dollar store and get the bun holders, but it's kind of nice to have the original. It's very elegant. This is the Tarte Amazonian eyelash curler. It had a little snake charm attached to it before, and it kept banging against my nose, so I took it off. And this is the Tarte Opening Act Lash Primer. Tarte is doing a pretty good job this year with their eye products and their face products. I've never liked their lipsticks, though. That I don't like the smell of their lip products. And their products don't last as long as some of the other ones because of the ingredients. They only last 9 months to 12 months. You have to be careful. The winner of the mascara of the year, and I know it's going to surprise you, it is Tightline from IT Cosmetics. This is a 3-in-1 primer, liner, and mascara all together, and I think it's incredible. I don't know what kind of a primer it is, but it's a great mascara and it's a great eyeliner. You can get, oops, what did I just do? I just got my eyeball. Okay, whoopsie. Let me use my little e.l.f. Marker remover there. It's my e.l.f. makeup remover. Just going to take that out. Hey, it happens to the best of us, you know. Alright, let's try that again. We are tight lining right at underneath my lash line, and I'm pulling it up for the mascara portion. And because you can do that so close to the lash line, you can actually get longer length out of your lashes. And it's a great formula. You get really good separation with this teeny tiny little brush. And it looks really good. This is not the most flattering angle to look at this, but I needed to do that for the tight lining part so I wouldn't stick my eye. I managed to stick my eye anyway, and it's the first time that's happened with this particular mascara. This is only $10 in the checkout area, the impulse part of Ulta. Did you just see that? I wiped it off before I put it back into the container. Now I'm going to do the other side. And again, I'm getting really close to my lash line on the underside so that I can tight line. And because of the shape of this brush, you can do so. And now I'm shaking it around to coat all of my lashes so that my lashes get a nice coating of the mascara. And there's supposedly a primer built in as well. I don't know about that. I think it's just a really nice mascara that you can get close to your lashes with. And you're tight lining with the mascara formula. This is not to be confused with the other IT Cosmetics mascara that has the little torture ball at the end that breaks off. I don't like that one. The formula may be very similar. There we go. You can see my eyelashes a little bit better. Not bad. This is the Hourglass Gel Eyeliner in Obsidian, and this is what I am tight lining with. I am actually tight lining with, when I do tight line with a pencil, that's what I use, wiping it off before I put the cover on. Now in real time we are going to do some lashes, and I'm going to show you a beauty hack here. I'm just using drugstore lashes. That's why I'm not even going to mention what brand they are or anything, because you can do this with any lashes. I haven't really found a favorite kind of lash, although I do like Demi Wispies from Eyelure. Ardell, actually, Ardell. The natural looking ones from Ardell are number 110s. And these particular ones, I believe, are IT Cosmetics lashes. I think it comes like there's 2 pair in a package for $1. And I am doing the longer of the 2 pair. Maybe it's $2, I don't know, but it's a pretty good deal. I think these are the e.l.f. lashes that I'm using. Now I'm just doing one eye. I'm closing the container up. This is real time, that's why it seems so slow. And I am matching up the longer part to the very edge of my eye where I want it to be. And I'm just pressing it down against my lash line where my lashes meet up with it. And it's that easy. By putting the lash glue on first, which is a Kiss lash adhesive strip glue, It just, for some reason, it settles faster, it sets faster. You don't have to wait the 30 seconds before you put your lashes on. They instantly start to dry the second they hit your eyelash area. Going to do the other one. And again, it looks painfully slow because this is in real time. I'm just drying on the lash glue first. And this is something I saw in a Merle Norman video several months ago. And I thought, oh, who would do that, you know? And then when I tried it, it's like, wow, this is a lot easier than actually putting the glue on the lashes themselves. For some reason, it gives you a landing strip to look at, and I think that that's why I like this process, because it's just so easy. I don't want to say it's foolproof, because when you're doing this, if you have shaky hands or your lashes aren't cut the right length, then it could be a problem. These are already pre-cut and measured to my eyes. So they're just going to dry a little bit, but they're pretty much done. And I'm just going to add a little bit of eyeliner just to kind of cover the eye band and to fill in any bare skin spots I see. Trooper from Kat Von D is the best eyeliner for this. I think this is a wonderful eyeliner pencil. I'm going in between the false lashes and my skin area. You can see I'm filling that in so it looks more natural. Unnaturally natural. Putting the mirror back so the lashes are on. I'm a happy girl. Moving on now. I'm just going to press down the lashes just to make sure they're pressed down, and because I did that with this little push brush, I had a little bit of the eyeliner on there. Moving on to lips, this is the duo-ended lip liner in Nude Liner from Becca. One end has the light color that you can kind of accentuate, and the other one has the nude color liner that you can line your lips. This keeps your lipstick or lip gloss from bleeding out into the little fine lines that go up against your mouth. I have two lipsticks, and they look so similar that I had to do this. One side is Anita, that's Anita. The other side is a limited edition, online only through the NARS website, color Vanessa. And I'm telling you, I cannot tell the difference between the two. Looking at them side by side, Vanessa is slightly darker. But I tell you, for not really knowing a difference, it's so much easier to just get Anita. So that's what I'm going to do, and I feel silly for ordering Vanessa because I thought it was going to be a special color. This is the only lip gloss I own. This is NARS in Chelsea Girls. Happy girl here, but you know what? I'm going to take this off and, oh, wait a minute. Doing my hair here. Look at this. These are hair fibers from Topic, especially if you have dark hair and you have some scalp showing. This covers your scalp and it looks like hair. So it's very, very nice, non-invasive kind of hair thing. Now I'm going to take off this lipstick and put on my other favorite. So I'm putting back the lip liner again, and this time getting my boy out. This is Too Faced Melted Chihuahua. This is one of the melted lipsticks. Kind of hold your mouth in place, be very careful, fill in the lines, and then you have to let it set for at least 20 seconds without moving your mouth, which is almost impossible for me to do. Now, I really like this. I really like to have a little bit of a shine in the center. I'm hitting myself up with some Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. This stuff only lasts 6 to 9 months, so you have to be careful. I'm a happy girl. Look at me primping. Gonna put some of that NARS Chelsea Girls in the center, and we are good to go. This is the look, my favorite high-end makeup for 2015.
So there you have it, my best high-end products for 2015. And you know, I went through probably 25 palettes. I went through all the holiday palettes. I went through the Vice palette, the Gwen Stefani, Lorac Pro 2. I went through them all, believe me. And now this one is last year for my Smashbox palette, technically before it goes bad. So I'm going to use that up this year because it's a wonderful palette. I think this is, you can still get it on eBay and Amazon for, I think it's around $39 or something. If you are able to get it, I totally recommend it. It's my favorite palette, I think, of all time. The shadows are buttery soft, they blend nicely. You can do any kind of eye with this, any kind. You really don't need any extra colors or anything. I did get some that aren't in that palette, and that is the Buxom ones, and Buxom has quite an assortment. If you can get them online, you can pick a bigger variety of colors, because in the stores it seems a lot of the colors are sold out. But these are beautiful, silky, gorgeous shades, and I absolutely love these. So I hope it's been fun for you. It was really fun for me. It's kind of sad that it's over. You know, it's kind of like planning a wedding. You know, when you're planning your best of 2015, it's like, oh, and I'll do this and I'll do that. And it's just, you know, and it's over in 30 minutes, you know, it's over in 30 minutes, just like a wedding. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Happy 2016. I had a rough start, but I'm doing fine, and you know what? I've got my health, I have a good job, I have some great friends and some wonderful family out there, you virtual family. So thank you for being there for me, and thank you for your kindness, and congrats to those winners. Again, have a beautiful day, everybody. Take care, toodles.